We are at the Nugget, and we're gonna stop and get some lunch on our way to Thunder Valley. Andre's got a new hat.
I know. I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Yay!
Delicious hat.
Should we get a sandwich, or should we get some of this incredible looking sushi? Alright, so we just had a nice lunch at the Nugget, our favorite place to stop in Davis, California when we are headed from Oakland towards Sacramento. It's just a nice grocery store. They've got some good options, some good healthy stuff. So now we're fueled up and we're ready to go to Thunder Valley. Andre's driving.
Oh no, there might be somebody. Oh, okay, he's a good driver.
Parking lots, man. Let's get out of here. So we just made it here to Thunder Valley and checked in, obviously. We really like this hotel room. It's just got nice details, and there's Andre's dancing. It's got a lot of nice little details, like charging ports everywhere, just some cute little quality things, like nice lighting, things that we enjoy when we're away from our messy little home. So, and also the beds here are really nice. So we're pretty down with the beds in the hotel at Thunder Valley. I also went ahead and registered for the 08 tournament that starts at 4 o'clock. It's a little after 2:30 right now, so got here early enough to hopefully walk around and take some video and also take a nice nap. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. And next time I turn on this camera, it's going to be time to shuffle up and deal. So let's go. So at the poker room now, pretty fortunate that there's kind of this space off to the side with these booths. So I'm gonna just sit here in this booth and record myself talking into this camera for a second because the tournament hasn't started yet. And I thought I'd tell you all what the plan is really quickly. First, thanks to everyone who commented on my initial video about doing the giveaway and playing this tournament. It's really fun to see people's predictions. So I basically need to try and get in the top 23 in order for someone to win the prize. So the goal today is just to get to the final table tomorrow. I'm really fortunate to be working with someone, kind of doing a skill trade. I'm working with a professional poker player who is giving me some advice on poker, and I'm giving them some advice on mental and emotional stuff to help them with their game. So I got some really interesting pieces of advice from them in preparation for this tournament. A couple things to remember. I do not want to overplay, in particular the small blind, and I don't want to overfold the big blind. And when I'm in the hijack, cutoff, and button positions, if there are some pretty tight players on my left, I need to be putting in a lot of bets there and trying to take down those pots. So those are a few things that I'm going to remember early on. And just try to play well, play smart, hopefully get a little bit of run good, and make it to that final table tomorrow. I will certainly update you all at the break and hopefully have good news for you. I also got my first compliment on my sweatshirt that, by the way, you may have noticed says, I'm ahead. So I want people to know that I'm ahead and fold to me. So obviously, in case they forget, we have that easy reminder right there on my sweatshirt. Okay, it's going. So, what do we have to say?
You got 10 big bets.
So we are on what is, I guess, the dinner break. I didn't know there was a dinner break. It's like we're going into level 9. It's going to be 600, 1,200 small and big bets. And I have 1,200 in my stack, or 12,000 in my stack. So that means I've got 10 big bets, which is not very much. But starting stack is 15K, so it wouldn't have made sense for me to try to punt off my chips and rebuy. It's also, it can be hard to punt off your chips and limit. So 10 big bets I think is totally respectable. I definitely wish I had more, but I haven't made a lot of hands. I played poorly in a few places, got unlucky in a few places, and only scooped a couple pots. So I've got 10 big bets, and that's what I've got to work with. Do you have any advice for me?
You can only go up from here.
I can only go up from here. What does that mean? I can also go down.
Nah, we don't think about that part. You can only go up from here.
The people at my table are nice, and we were just watching this super long heads-up horse match between, the guys playing the horse tournament, and the winner of the horse tournament just sat down at my table. But he seems really nice, and hopefully he's very tired and just wants to give away his chips and have a good time. So that's what crushers do. Yeah. I can be hopeful. I think that's all I have right now.
All you got is hope and 10 big bets.
Yeah.
So
I don't have any interesting hands to talk about. Maybe I should try to write down some hands, but it just felt like grinding and.
You're working right now.
I'm working.
You write down some final table hands.
I'll write some final table hands.
Right now we're just grinding.
Once I get to the final table.
Some days it's a grind. Some days they just give it to you.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
Today's a grind.
It's all
Nothing's
good.
coming easy today.
Yeah. Dog, keep your fingers crossed. You need some good luck.
Even though you're going to see this after it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Please, from the future,
that part.
Wish me luck here in the present. Does that make sense?
I'll
take it, whatever. Wish me luck.
It's like every other time travel movie. There's holes in the plot. Who gives a shit?
There were these two guys at my table that started arguing with each other. One of them's sitting right over there, so I hope he hears me.
Yeah.
They started arguing with each other and legit calling each other names.
Third graders.
Yeah, exactly. Like middle schoolers. Oh, you don't know. I won this tournament last year. Look me up, bro.
Smaller your.
Exactly. They're fighting over who had the smaller.
Oh,
not gonna put that in the vlog.
Damn it! That's the only good joke I've told. That's the only good joke this whole time.
So I like my table. I just need to actually make some hands because at this point I have 10 big bets. So I'm not going to be putting my money in with hands that I can't. I don't have a good chance of winning.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to be bluffing.
Play tight. Play solid.
Yeah, no bluffing right now. Just playing.
You got this.
Okay, let's go. Andre and I are here doing the walk to the car. The walk of no shame, but no pride either. Yeah. I busted out, let me take these glasses off. I busted out of the tournament in 79th place or something awful like that. I'll have to run the equities on my bust out hand, but yeah, things just weren't at all going my way. I definitely made some incorrect calls and some incorrect folds, but I also just, every time I opened with a premium hand, got killed on the flop. There was one hand where I had ace, deuce, deuce, 5 pre-flop and raised, and I was so excited. I was like, oh yeah, I have counterfeit protection. I'm gonna do well in this hand. And the flop comes deuce, 8, 5 and counterfeits my low. Anyways, I call down and lose a pot with that hand when somebody rivers a gutter ball to a straight or some silly hand like that. We're trying to find our car. Where is the car?
Oh.
It's somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm disappointed that I didn't do better Was really excited for the giveaway and still am, because I'm gonna find someone to give this prize to. I just don't think anybody guessed 79th place because it was like a terrible guess to make. Please comment below what I should do with this giveaway prize package now that I did terribly in the tournament. There's a month of the Hand History Lounge from Andrew Nemi and Benton Blakeman. There's a month of Red Chip core curriculum. And I also offered coaching sessions with me. So somebody needs to get this prize package. I just don't know how to award it because I played so bad. I did so poorly. Please comment below. What should I do with this prize package? We're gonna hit the road and catch up with you again later. Hey everybody, we are back in Oakland. I am definitely disappointed that things didn't go well in the tournament, but let me tell you about my bust out hand. I got short after the dinner break and after the rebuy period, so in early position, I looked down at ace, king, 3 deuce with a suit. I've got clubs with the king and the 3. This is a really strong hand. I am short. I only have like 4 big bets left, and I just have to pick a hand to go with. So there's actually lots of action pre-flop, and I end up getting, I think, 2 or 3 bets in pre-flop versus 3 other players. I calculated the equities pre-flop of the 2 other hands that I saw face up and saw that, man, my hand was really strong. I had about 44% equity in this hand. But unfortunately, the flop was really terrible. Ace, queen, 9 on the flop. This flop definitely hits our opponent's ranges much better. We don't really have anything but top pair and a backdoor low. Because I'm already pretty much committed to this pot and I'm so short, I go ahead and put my chips in, my last few chips in here, hoping for a good run out. The turn, 8 of clubs is an amazing card for us because it gives us the backdoor flush and also the backdoor nut low draw. But then when the river comes off the deuce of hearts, our low is counterfeit and our 2 pair is no good versus the wraparound that our opponent had on the flop. It was actually the horse tournament winner that knocked us out with his wraparound. He made us straight on the turn. So that's just how it goes. You know, it goes really crappy like that sometimes. And something to remember, I think especially for couples, any time of life, but definitely in poker. I don't know if this happens for those of you who play poker with your significant other, but sometimes it really sucks. It sucks as an individual, and it also sucks as a couple when there's losses and there's upsets that happen. So something that Andre and I have to remind ourselves of, that I encourage you to remind yourself of in poker and in life with your significant other, is that this crap just always happens. There's just always like low points, you know. So what you really have to focus on are what are the things that make you strong as a couple? What are some things that you can come back to when things are chaos, things are uncontrollable, when things are difficult? For me and Andre, one of those things is traveling. So even just getting away for a night to go to Thunder Valley was really awesome. Didn't get the win, didn't even get to place in any significant part of the tournament so that I could give one of you all this prize package, but did get to have a nice night away with Andre, relax in a different place, kind of get to explore. That's something that I think really refuels us. So find what refuels you, even in those tough moments. In the meantime, I have this giveaway package still to give away, and one of you needs to get it because it's not for me. I don't get to keep it. I know I said comment below with your suggestions, but I actually came up with a solution to this problem. I've got one word for you. Parlay. We are headed into this little casino, the Palace in Hayward, California. Not my favorite place to play, but they have a low stakes, no limit hold'em tournament that I'm going to play today in effort to get in the top 30 something people so I can get this giveaway to one of you all. Let's go.